Hey guys, Tom here, and today I'm bringing you my WWE Raw preview for the 11th of July 2016. So in today's video, like every single week, we talk about predictions, news, and rumours for this week's Monday Night Raw. If we can get 300 likes on this video, we will be having a party. Anyway, this week's Raw is coming from the Joe Louis Arena in Detroit, Michigan, and we're currently 8 days away from the brand split on the first live episode of SmackDown next Tuesday, and we're also 13 days away from WWE Battleground, so things are going to get very exciting on the next upcoming Monday Night Raws, especially on tonight's show, because we're only 8 days away from the brand split. It's going to be exciting. So last week's Raw was pretty boring, especially if you didn't live in the USA, because for me, who lives in the UK, this Raw meant absolutely nothing. I don't care about America or Independence Day, so for me, it was 3 hours of absolutely something which I didn't care about. So hopefully this week's Raw is a lot better. Apparently last week's show only managed to get just under 2 million viewers, which is horrendous. That is really, really bad. So hopefully this week's Raw, the WWE bounces back and we get a really good show. Now there are a few reasons why this week's show could be a little bit better than last week. We've got 4 big announcements for tonight's show. The first announcement is that Vince McMahon will be returning to Monday Night Raw, and when Vince McMahon's on Raw, it's always really, really exciting. We've also got 3 matches announced. The first match, a US Championship match between Rusev and Zack Ryder. So Zack Ryder's challenging Rusev for the United States Championship live on tonight's Raw. We've also got Dana Brooke taking on the Boss, Sasha Banks, and also a huge battle royal to decide the #1 contender for the Intercontinental Championship. So the first thing we're going to talk about is that Vince McMahon announcement that he is finally back on Monday Night Raw. And I mean, every time Vince McMahon's on Raw, it just seems like the value of entertainment goes up a notch. It's usually really exciting when we get Vince back on the show, and we don't really know why he's back on the show. There is a few reasons. I think the main reason he may be here to announce who is going to be the Raw and SmackDown general managers. Now they could do that next week, but that kind of feels like leaving it a little bit late. So I think this week we will officially get the announcement of who's going to be the general managers of each shows. My prediction would be that if this is the announcement and why Vince McMahon is on Raw, that he will be out there to announce that Shane and Stephanie will be controlling either show. I don't know if Stephanie's going to be for Raw and Shane is going to be for SmackDown. We don't know, but my guess is he's going to be on Raw to announce who is going to be the GM of each show. But he could also be on tonight's show for many other reasons. Another reason could be that he's announcing the return of the World Heavyweight Championship. The WWE Championship is being called the WWE Championship and not the WWE World Heavyweight Championship anymore, so people are speculating that the World Heavyweight Championship will return and will be on SmackDown, and the WWE Championship will return and will be on Monday Night Raw. So that could be why Vince is here to announce that. He could announce both, or it could be something completely different, but for me, I think it definitely will be about who is in control of Raw and SmackDown. Now, talking about general managers, in recent weeks we have had former general managers turn up. Last week it was Vicky Guerrero, we've had Kane, we've had Teddy Long, we've had John Laurinaitis. Who else is going to turn up on tonight's Raw, putting their hat in the ring to be the next general manager? Well, we might not get anybody else on tonight's Raw, they might be done with that, but we haven't seen Eric Bischoff, Booker T, Mick Foley, AJ Lee. They haven't done with it yet. We might get another general manager on tonight's Raw putting their hat in the ring. Who do you think it could be? If they are going to do it, tell me down in the comment section. So, talking about the Rusev and Zack Ryder US Championship match. This match is, pretty interesting because Zack Ryder, he won on Monday Night Raw and he won on SmackDown. So for a jobber, it's pretty confusing that Zack Ryder has had 2 wins in a row, and he's now got a US Championship match against Rusev on tonight's Raw. Now, there is a rumour that the reason he got a win on Raw and a win on SmackDown is because Zack Ryder will be challenging Rusev for the US Championship at Battleground. So why is this match happening on Monday Night Raw? Well, this suggests that the match is not going to end cleanly. Rusev is not going to beat Zack Ryder flat out. It's going to end in confusing circumstances. So whether this match ends in count out, double count out, disqualification, something like that, this match will not end cleanly. The rumour is Zack Ryder's getting a sort of push at the moment, hence why he won on Raw, hence why he won on SmackDown. This feud is going to continue until Battleground, so Rusev, I don't think, is going to win clean here. So for me, this match is going to continue on to Battlegrounds. How that happens, we're going to have to find out on tonight's Raw, but don't see Zack Ryder winning the title, and don't see Rusev winning clean. Also, this huge Battle Royal is pretty interesting as well, because Miz, he hasn't really been on TV recently. He's been shooting movies, and he's been pretty subdued as champion. He had a great match at Extreme Rules between Kevin Owens, Zayn, and Cesaro, but since then, he hasn't really stepped it up a gear. He's been pretty boring. So for me, the winner of this Battle Royal, who goes on to challenge The Miz at Battleground, we could be looking at the next Intercontinental Champion, because Miz recently hasn't been that impressive. So we could be looking at a new Intercontinental Championship in the next upcoming weeks. So who wins this Battle Royal, they could be the new champion. But who is going to win this Battle Royal, because we don't really know who is in the match. Now, there are a few names which could challenge Miz at Battleground to win this Battle Royal match. So for me, the prediction for this match could be either Apollo Crews, Cesaro, Darren Young, who's been repackaged, and either Dolph Ziggler or a returning Neville. I can't see anybody else winning this match. For me, them names could be winning this Battle Royal. We don't know who's in it yet, so it's hard to predict, but whoever wins this match, I would say, is 80% likely to win the Intercontinental Championship at Battleground. The Miz has been pretty boring with it. We could be looking at a new champion. Now, last week on Monday Night Raw, one of the only highlights was the fact that Xavier Woods walked away from the New Day. Now, this was after the Wyatt family invited the New Day to their compound. The Wyatt family basically said, come to our compound and feel the power of positivity. Then Xavier Woods walked away, and it didn't really seem like that was going to happen, but Xavier Woods has come out after this and said that they will be entering the compound to see what the Wyatt family is all about. So are we going to get some kind of weird montage or weird film of seeing the Wyatt family enter the compound of the Wyatts? So on tonight's Raw, are we actually going to see the Wyatt family enter the compound in a nice little film, a montage, something like that? It's not really clear. Is Xavier Woods actually leaving the New Day? Is that what they were hinting at last week? Or was it just that Xavier Woods a little bit scared of the New Day? How is this all going to develop? It's going to be really interesting to see. But I think they're going to have to finally balance the humour and the seriousness of the Wyatt family. So far, they've been doing it pretty well. But with this whole visiting the compound, I'm not sure how well it's going to play off on TV. We'll have to see on tonight's Raw. I'm looking forward to it. Also, last week, Enzo and Cass helped John Cena against the club. And one thing I'm looking forward to on tonight's show, and I'm sure you guys are looking forward to, is Enzo and Cass and AJ Styles on the microphone. This should be really interesting to see Enzo and AJ battle it out on the freaking microphone. That should be hilarious. Also, one thing I want to talk about is this Shield triple threat. Now, it seems like it's becoming a little bit of a problem for the WWE to build this match up without Roman Reigns. It was clear last week there wasn't really much build towards this match. It was pretty pathetic. Both guys stood on an announce table and cut a promo on each other, but that was really it. What happened to the Seth Rollins which curb stomped Dean Ambrose through freaking cinder blocks? We really haven't really seen much. Now, I know Roman Reigns has kind of spoiled the possibilities they could do with the build-up towards this match, but you would have kind of expected a little bit more for a main event at Battleground. It will be the first pay-per-view after the brand split. The WWE will want to make an impression, but so far, this feud hasn't really clicked with me, and I really hope this week, unlike last week, and unlike the week before, they actually put a little bit more effort in the build-up towards this match. What do you guys think? Maybe you disagree, maybe you've been enjoying it so far, but I really haven't been enjoying it. They need to step it up a gear. They really haven't been doing much with Rollins or Ambrose. They could do a lot more for me. What do you guys think? Do let me know down in the comments section. But that explains my Raw preview with our news, rumours, predictions, everything like that. You guys love these every single week. I'm really happy to be doing them. I hope you enjoyed the new quality with the camera, the new setup and everything like that. But thanks for watching. Do smash the likes if we get 300. That would be amazing. Thanks for watching, guys. Comment your thoughts down below. Follow me on Twitter If you follow me on Twitter, I always live tweet throughout Monday Night Raw. We get loads of favourites, loads of retweets, it's loads of fun. Take care, smash the likes, 300 would be great, spike your hair.